Unit 2, Day 11. So you already know what to do. Write this down. Okay, all right, so here's what we're doing today. So today we're going to take a look at what we learned yesterday and do a little bit of a review and then do a few examples together and then that'll be it. Okay, tomorrow I'll give you a worksheet to practice on. All right, and you can do it with your friends, okay? All right, okay. All right, Unit 2, Day 11. Let's see, what's today? Is it Thursday? It should be Thursday, right? 11/14. Okay, all right, so what's a unit rate again? Okay, all right. So, okay, let's review very quickly. So here's what we know so far, right? A ratio, why is it doing this? I don't know. A ratio is basically two things together, like 3 to 2, right? A proportion, then proportion, all right, is two equivalent ratios, so 3 to 2 and like 6 to 4, right? What's a unit rate? Do you remember? Yep, a unit rate is where one of these denominators, well, the 2 or the 4, instead of having it as 2 or 4, one of these will be a 1 instead. So a unit rate will could look something like this. Is that clear? Now, having said that, now that I'm talking about this, you can also think of it like this, right? If one of the ratios is 6 to 3, what's the unit rate, right? What's it out of 1? Yeah, 3 to 1, right? It's no, 2, oops, 2 to 1, right? Because if you reduce 6 over 3, what is it? What's 6 over 3 reduced as a fraction? Yeah, 2 to 1, all right? It should be the same thing. You understand, right? It's out of 1, right? That's all it is. So, having said that, so let's quickly review, all right, these three concepts using a problem. Okay, so now here we have a statement. Write this down. All right, you should copy all of this down. Okay, so I'm gonna take a deep breath. Press pause. Copy this down. I'll take a deep breath. Okay, all right, so a car travels 98 miles in 2 hours. What's a ratio? All right, we're doing miles to hour, right? Because I said so here. So we're comparing miles to hours. So 98 miles in 2 hours. That's a ratio. What's a proportion? So I'll give you an example. So let's say, I'll just keep this here, right? Let's say a car goes 98 miles in 2 hours, right? Oops, wrote it the wrong way. How many miles would it go in 4 hours? That's a proportion. So what's a unit rate then? Can you guys just close your eyes and imagine for a second? What would a unit rate question sound like? Okay, write it down. Why don't you press pause and write it down? Think about it. Okay, all right, something like this. 98 miles in 2 hours is how many miles in, yeah, 1 hour. In 1 hour. That's a unit rate. So whereas again, a ratio is just one fraction, a proportion is two equal fractions or two equal ratios. A unit rate is a proportion, right? You see how these things are related again, right? A ratio is one fraction, right? What's a proportion? A proportion is two ratios. So ratio, right, is, let's say you got one ratio. Two ratios makes a what? Yeah, two ratios makes a proportion, right? You see the relationship here, right? And then a unit rate, it's a proportion that's out of 1. All right, so at each level, right, again, think about the analogy I gave you yesterday. At each level, the relationship becomes more and more specific, right? So, again, right, something like a friend, right, is a very general term. People say my friend all the time. A cousin is a more specific term, and a brother or sister is a way more specific term. Do you understand? So, again, in this case, we're getting more and more specific. Ratio to proportion, specific, and proportion to unit rate, really, really specific. Okay? All right, let's solve it then. Might as well. All right? So how many miles per hour here? What? All right, 98 times 1 is 98. 2 going to 98 how many times? Yeah, 49, right? 49 miles per hour. Like that. Okay? Let me double check. Yeah, okay? All right? So, why don't we do a couple more examples together as a class? So, write these 3 examples now. Okay, and we're back. So, okay, all right, let's see. Episodes to minutes. Episodes to minutes. Oh, it's per episode. Okay, you see that? I gotta read the question. Per episode. Episodes at the bottom. So minutes per episode. All right, 200 minutes, 5 episodes. How many minutes? 1 episode. Okay, so 5 going to 200 how many times? Yeah, 40 minutes per episode. Okay, all right, let's do another one. All right, now I'm going to be smart. I'm going to read the answer first. Per pack. So pack is at the bottom. Okay, that's great. PA, all right, packs. P, right, pens. 72 pens, 9 packs. How many pens per pack, per 1 pack? Okay, so what's the answer? 8. If I'm going too fast, just press pause a lot, okay? Slow me down, because I'm doing like 4 of these at once. So, you know, I get a little impatient. Okay, all right, last one. Per mile. Miles at the bottom. Minutes at the top. All right, so let's see. 42 minutes per mile. How many minutes in 1 mile? Like that, right? Per mile, right? Per 1 mile. All right, so what's 42 divided by 6? 7. 7-minute mile. By the way, I think for a marathon, I think that's like a benchmark. 7-minute mile. Okay. All right. Cool. So right now, press pause. Do these 3 questions, and when you're back, we will go over. Let me see if I can pause this. It might be better. Like it doesn't. I can't pause this. This sucks. Okay. All right. So, press pause. Copy it. Questions, and we'll do it. All right, in 5 seconds. Okay? All right, here we go. So per box, so box is at the bottom. Kilograms, like that. All right, let's see. 48 kilograms, 4 boxes. How many kilograms in 1 box? What is it? Yep, 12, okay. And then, let's see. Bookshelf. Right, let me use a different color for a bookshelf. So it's book. I should write shelf, right? Shelf, books. What is it? 120 books on 6 bookshelves. How many per bookshelf? Right, what is it? Yeah, 20. Last one. How many biscuits per pack? So biscuits to packs. Alright, 64 biscuits, 4 pack. How many in 1 pack? What is it? Yeah, 16 biscuits per pack. Okay, alright, I think that's it. Okay, alright, yeah, not bad. Alright, it's a good day for this. Alright, thanks for watching. Have a great day tomorrow. I'm going to let you practice for Friday. Okay? Alright. Talk to you later. Bye.
OMG, that was so good.